Morning.
We are here. We are a little bit late. We apologize. We were chatting. We're getting into a conversation. And yeah, that's what happens. Time just goes. This morning, the time for me has gone by really quickly.
Yep.
I don't know. Sometimes it happens that way, right? Sometimes it's really slow, like when we're at work. And we're looking forward to the end of the day. But if it's something.
That's what Einstein meant by time is relative.
It is relative. So how was everybody this morning? I hope you all are doing very well. We are doing well as well as can be expected. We had a scorcher of a day up here in the state of Maine. It was like 93 degrees. We don't even ever have that like in the middle of the summer. So to have it at the beginning of summer was
we had big plans on getting all kinds of work done and
tested our patience.
Didn't really go.
So my post today, if you saw it, was about weathering the storm. And we can have a storm when things are going good, because things are going great with David and I, where a lot of good things are happening with us. We're manifesting a lot of things in our life. But with that also comes a different kind of stress in that we have a lot to do to get going. And as you know, we've got the Airstream Abby, and we are getting Abby already, getting her registered, insured, all of that stuff, making sure we can holler, not holler, but, take her with us. So there's a lot of little things that need to be done in addition to the regular things that we normally do. And yesterday it was so hot and just ridiculously hot. So it, tested our resilience and our patience and all of that good stuff.
Our melting point
For sure. Oh my gosh. I don't mind the heat, but the humidity it makes me tired. Like I lose all ambition. It goes right out the window. So so just talking about that, and when you just kind of weather the storm as best you can, read your body. If you need to rest. If you need more water, drink some water. And you just kind of weather the storm, and eventually it's over with. And today we have a whole new day, and I think it's going to be 91 today too. So
fine.
We'll weather this storm too.
Bring it.
But you learn a lot when you actually are able to weather the storm in a good way. You learn patience, as we just talked about. You learn courage. You learn persistence. You learn lots of things about yourself and how you react to different situations.
How to do the remote for the AC.
Yeah, if you have an AC. We have one here in the apartment that we live in, but we do not have one in our vehicle yet. So that's where the trouble was.
Yeah.
It was hot. We are getting the air conditioning fixed in our vehicle. That we know for sure.
We're like, we don't need it. Yes, they're like, oh, yes, we do.
Oh my God, it was tough. But anyway, today's a whole new day, and we are here to help you weather the storm. And we're also here to build strength, flexibility, mobility, all of that good stuff. So we're going to get started. Sensei David Hills is our trainer. He is certified in kettlebell training and knows a bit about the human body. Because he also has done.
I think my certification's expired, but
but he still, you know what you're doing. That's the whole point. You want to, if you're new to us, you want to go to Sensei David Hill's YouTube channel and watch the.
But whatever you do, don't subscribe, because most people don't.
Of course, you want to subscribe.
Well, I don't know.
Hit the like button and subscribe. That's what we want to do. We're going to be starting a new YouTube channel when we get on the road with Abby.
Actually, we should start soon.
Yeah, I need to get that set up. So you'll be able to see our adventures. I'm going to shut this AC off. Wow. You feel better?
Yes.
I'm not much of an AC person. I hate it when you go to the grocery store when they have the AC on and you freeze. I have to wear a jacket. So when I go to the grocery store here in the summer in Maine, I wear a light jacket. I freeze to death.
Yeah.
They have the AC on. These poor older people.
Especially in the frozen food department.
Well, yeah, that we can say. All right. Let's get started.
Ready,
set, go. Hops. Come on, David. Everybody up off their seats and let's go. This is about building strength, flexibility, mobility, getting your brain going. It's summer. Yay. It's beautiful here in Maine though. Gosh, it's so beautiful up here. We have so many trees and they're all fluffy and beautifully different colored greens, and it's just amazing. Dropping the arms down and just waking our bodies up. Drop down hands. You know, when I was growing up here in Maine, I couldn't wait to get away. You grow up and you're like, oh, I hate where I'm living. But
that's the problem. Most people around here don't grow up, therefore they don't go anywhere.
Oh, I see. But, we've been, a few places. I've traveled a little bit, and I'm always so happy to come back to Maine. It really is a beautiful state. That's why we call it vacation land. That's why people come here to vacation. Heart openers, opening up our arms and feeling the gratitude for everything that we have in our lives.
And as giving me the hairy eyeballs here.
And as we come around, we're just body tapping. That's the slapping you hear. You can body tap with a fist or an open hand. It doesn't really matter. Whatever is good for you. Whatever feels good. And then some body, a little bit of a slight twist here. Body tapping as we come around, just waking the body up. The other thing that's happening this week is my grandson is graduating from high school. And he lives in Camden, Maine. And there's, 3 adjoining towns that go to Camden Hills High School. And anyway, the 3 towns of graduating seniors. No, do they have separate high schools? Does Rockland have a different high school?
I don't know.
The towns that are adjoining Camden Hills, all of the graduating seniors
Hope and Appleton use
get together and they march down Main Street. And they did that yesterday. I don't think they did it last year because of COVID. So him being able to actually have a graduation with people there and being able to take part in these really cool events is so great. And I feel bad for the people that did not get a real graduation last year. It's because of this COVID mess, just heartbreaking. But Levi is lucky and is able to. We're actually going to his graduation on Friday in person. So happy about that. All right, now we're just doing some hip circles, just drawing a circle with your hips on the floor. And this really made a difference for me yesterday. We were in the vehicle for quite a while, at least I was anyway. And I always forget to get out and stretch. And then when I end up getting out, my hips are really stiff. That's probably the part on my particular body that I have the hardest time with. And we're just warming up here. So this isn't our regular exercise. We're just warming the body up. And that's important. You don't want to go into a heavy workout without warming yourself up, especially if it's early in the morning, you just got out of bed. If you've been working, if you work out at the end of the day and you've been physically working, that's a little bit of a different story. But if you're just getting up and out of bed, you want to do these warm-ups. This is knee circles, just getting the knees lubricated and ready to work a little bit. We can incorporate the ankles if you just lift up your toes. And also just lifting your toes up and putting them on the floor. If you notice, we don't wear sneakers or shoes when we kettlebell workout. And the reason is you have to be able to feel and grip the floor or the earth or the ground, and that gives you stability. So you're literally using your feet, your toes, when you're doing work with kettlebell, which is really cool.
Well, you're doing work with your feet whenever you pick up anything.
Right.
The the weight, whatever you pick up, the weight gets transferred all the way through your body and exits into the ground. This point of contact with the ground, this is one of the most important things. You know, it's the foundation of your body.
If you wear shoes all day and you never take shoes off until you go to bed, you're doing your feet a disservice. Take your shoes off. You know, when you get home from work and walk around barefoot or with no shoes. I noticed a huge difference in my feet. I used to wear shoes all day at work and come home, and I was on my feet a lot. And now that I don't work I own my own business. I'm able to just not wear shoes here at home. And so most of the time I'm not wearing anything on my feet. And I've noticed a huge difference in the look of my feet. My feet are wider. They're grippy. They grip better. I can feel the ground better. And that's the way we're made. We weren't made to wear shoes. No. And they're great to protect the feet. Shoes are, but take your shoes off once in a while. Walk in the grass, walk on the ground, walk on your floor. Let your feet breathe. They do so much work for ourselves, for us. All right. Are we
Grab
ready?
the kettlebell. Put it in one hand. Feet relatively narrow, a little narrower than your swing stance. Keep your core fired, and you're just going to pass it to the other hand. Shifting back and forth.
Now this may look like we're using mostly our arms, but because my core is fired, I'm actually using my core to do this. And that's where the power comes from. So I'm bending my knees slightly to give that boost.
It's all in your
Boost. You're using your gluteus maximus, you're using your core, and your arms are there to hold the bell.
Bring it to one side, put the other hand up at your shoulder. Now you're going to hoist it up and catch it. Your thumb goes through the handle, and again.
And again, I can feel my core muscles working when I hoist the kettlebell up.
Change hands.
And if you're just using your arms doing this, if you do this and you're using just your arms, you're going to get tired quicker. And you're not working your body. You're working your arms.
And bring it down.
I think I'm going to have to turn the air back on. It's funny because I haven't really found, I've turned it up so that it's warmer on the air conditioner, but I still haven't found that sweet spot.
All right. Handle east and west now. We're going to do some halos. Sit back into your hips. Grab the handle by the horns. Up in front of your face. And around. One.
You want to keep your wrists straight here. Your arms should be brushing your ears. Your core is tight. Feet are gripped into the ground. I have a good stable base in my legs and my feet. Breathe. Make sure you're breathing.
And down. Grab the handle the other way now. Your regular grip, swing style. Bring it up and down.
Squeeze the glutes as you come up. And your hips should go back when you're coming down. So your back stays straight. Your shoulders are seated. And your hips go back. So if you've ever gone and had to use the bathroom at a public place and you don't want to sit in the toilet
hover
seat,
stance.
this exercise really comes in handy. I can do the hover like no other.
All right, some swings now, a little higher.
That squat really helps build the back of your legs, your glutes. You're developing your core as well because you have to hold your core in.
All right, now high swings.
I have a hard time when I'm not in unison with you.
And down.
Perfect.
Very nice.
Whew, that was nice.
All right, put the kettlebell aside.
Okay.
Come on down.
I'm going to just adjust my camera so people can see us. Hope everybody's doing well today.
So, we're going to go from this position, elbows on your knees, to this position, much more difficult. On one side, and shift to the other. Try and get your elbow to your knee. Difficult exercise, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, to one side and hold, lift. And down to the other side. Lift. One. Nice and smooth. And now to this side and hold. Bring the knee through. Send it back. To the other side. Lift. Bring the knee through. And have a seat. Now, roll back and back up. And hold. Come to this position. Now watch this. I'm going to roll back. Come up to this position on this side. Roll back. And roll back. And up. Roll back. And up. Now, so the key, you don't want to be out here. You want this in because, watch.
This one goes out here.
So watch this first. What we're going to do next is we're going to roll back and come right up to here. Roll back. And come right up to here, right? Right, and then back to the other side.
Oops.
Come up and bring the knee through. So you can
Oops.
keep this bent, yeah. And then back, other side, and bring the knee through.
Okay, let's start back a
Sure.
little bit further. Okay.
So we'll start with the left knee up.
Yeah.
Now you can lift, and then you're going to come down, roll, switch feet, and lift. Back, switch sides, lift and put the knee. Back, other side, lift and place the knee. Good. Make sense?
Yeah.
Excellent. Now stay there for a moment. So we get to here, and it's step the foot around, and stand up. Place it back down. Place the hand, step the knee, through, roll back. Place the knee, step, straighten, stand. Place the knee, hand, step, stand through, and relax. So what we're getting at here, I'm sure you can see, is doing the entire Turkish get-up using momentum. Now, eventually, you're going to do this with no hands at all. You're going to go like this, and it looks like this. Right? So we'll do this in pieces. That's enough of that for today. We're just getting our body used to.
I'm going to try it with my arms like that.
Okay. Crossing hands. Now this is a little bit different because you on this one, we land here and we come forward. Right? So let's actually do that first. So from here, right, you're going to go back and you're going to come up to the figure 4 position. Right? And you're going to use momentum to come up to here. So it looks like this. To there. And
wow,
come
really
towards me a little bit. So you can, if it's difficult to do, right, I can use this foot to push and come up. Mm-hmm. It'll take a little bit of time.
I'm stuck on my hip.
Yeah. This one, it's not an easy exercise. It takes a little while to get going on, but we're putting it together piece by piece. Okay, let's come on back up to standing.
Let me see who's here with us this morning. We have Richard, Randy. Good morning. Hey, Randy, haven't seen you in a while. How's things going? Randy lives in Georgia. And
Steve.
He is a paparazzi king.
Is it?
Or prince, as we would call her.
Paparazzi prince.
He's
right. The
oh
jewelry.
my God. He's amazing. So amazing.
All right. So
from day one, he's been amazing. He was so much fun to watch on his shows. Even if you don't buy anything, he's just fun to watch.
So we're going to pretend that we have the kettlebell in a rack position, right? We swing and rack the kettlebell. And then what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to turn, place the foot, turn the other one, and drop my knee.
Okay.
Right? So there it is. Swing to the rack.
Yep.
Turn and drop. So, pick your kettlebell up, swing it up to the rack, turn your left foot, turn your right foot, drop the knee. Come back, place. Swing to the rack, turn and drop. Yeah. Swing, rack, shift, and now shift your weight forward and drop the knee. Correct. The lift is with this leg, whatever has the kettlebell in it. So you want to shift your weight onto it. Swing, rack, shift forward and drop. Come back, swing, rack, and out. 2 more. Rack, drop. Now point your feet to the front on the swing. Open and turn. Drop. Come back up. Now straighten your feet back out. Yeah. Swing and change hands. So your feet are pointed way out. You want to bring, yeah. Turn 90 degrees. Turn the other one 90 degrees. Drop the knee. Come back. Now this one has to go heel and toe. There it is. That's 2. So the problem that you're having is that you're too wide and you've got your weight on your back leg.
So look at
It's
my
making
feet
it-
now. My feet are not wide. Do they
No,
need
no,
to-
no. Let me see it again. Yep. Heel, toe. Yeah. Yeah. Shifting forward. There it is. And drop.
Yeah.
That's good. Perfect. Yeah, your knee should come down right behind your toe. Perfect.
The funny part about this is it's using more of my brain than it is
Yeah. Well, your brain is
my
not
body.
the only thing that you think with. Set it down. You think with your whole body.
Yeah. It's like doing those sequences uses I have to think the sequence.
Well, we generally, a lot of us, our mind is not in our body. Our mind is out there. It's at the
Somewhere
grocery
else.
store or at work.
What happened last week or what's going to happen next week.
Yeah, it's in the future or it's in the past.
Where it's not, it really shouldn't be.
If you want to do this stuff properly, you have to be here now, right? Just like Baba Ram Das says, be here now.
Well, and staying present is the key to really living your life. Because
Absolutely.
most of the time, and I've done this before, well, I've woken up like during the day and go, wait a minute, I haven't actually been in this apartment. I've been thinking about the future or worrying about the future, thinking about the past. I haven't even actually been paying attention to what I'm doing. We all do it when we drive.
Yeah.
We get to a place and we're like, how the hell I don't remember the drive at all.
Absolutely. Yeah. I say to people, if you're living in the past, we call this people living with depression. If you're living in the future, we call this people living with anxiety.
Yeah.
Right?
So staying
Be
present.
here now.
And this teaches us to be.
There's nothing that'll bring you present like putting a cannonball over your head.
Right.
Okay. Well, it's like I used to say it like in martial arts. Nothing will bring you present more than getting punched in the face. You will be right here, right now. Right? You know?
That'll wake you up quick.
It will bring you right out of your daydream. Okay, so now let's do some overhead stuff, shall we?
Okay. What would you like to do?
What I'd like to do is the same exercise we just did, only overhead. So we're going to go swing to the rack and press, turn, and lunge. And come back. Boom. Now this one, you must fully lock your arm. If your arm is 100% locked, then that weight will transfer right down into the foot. If your arm is bent, even a little bit, the energy wants to go that way instead of down. So here's the test. Put the kettlebell over your head. Swing to the rack. Press overhead. Now look at it, feel it, make sure it's fully locked. Turn the left foot. Shift the weight onto the left foot. Turn the back. You have a lot of weight in the back foot. Come up on the toes. There it is. Now drop. And rise. Come back. Return. Swing. Rack. Press. Turn. Shift forward. Drop the knee. And back. Very nice. Last one. Swing. Rack. Press. Open. Shift. Drop. Rise. Return. And bring it back. Change hands. Press. Open. Shift, bring the heel up. Drop. pull it in, and
That was tough.
it is tough.
You have to really concentrate on that one
That's the point.
to keep that up there
Yes.
and also be able to.
But if you concentrate hard enough, you will innerviate the body in a way, strengthening it such that you'll be able to do that without having to concentrate so much. You'll be able to shift your concentration to other areas that need it, and it'll become more and more stable every time you do it.
Yeah. We're
All
on
right.
time, actually.
We are.
Yeah, that was
All
quick.
right. Hey, what?
Hey, everybody.
Too much yakking.
Well, we were 2 minutes late.
Oh,
Sorry, guys. But we are here
get a refund.
to help you. If you have any questions for us, get us both in here. Just let us know. If you're starting or you want to start, you have questions about how to start, let us know. That's what we're here for. We're here to help you. We're here. We want you to do the same thing that we're doing. We live a life of passion and purpose. We're strong. We're healthy. As we're aging, we're able to do the things that we want to do. And we want you to be able to do the same thing. We want you to be able to create your beautiful life. And so we're showing you how with a foundation. This is your foundation, and then you build on it. You have everybody has a career or a job or goals. That's what it's all about is doing things, reaching your goals. David and I do that all the time. We're always doing something new and different that we want to do.
Yeah, I mean, that's the big difference between people who reach their goals and people who don't. Making goals. If you don't make goals, you're not going to reach them.
Yeah, and also just getting out of your comfort zone, trying something new. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it. This is your life. It's not anybody else's. You make your own life. So we truly believe in that because that's how we live our lives. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We will see you here, back here at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I hope you have a beautiful day. You will, because you're going to create a beautiful day today, as we will too. And we love you so much. Thank you for joining us and supporting us. We appreciate that. And we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.